we still have some students coming in, but so that we stick to the agenda, I will start. Dear USAID Acting Mission Director Edwards, dear A.U.K. President Thomson, representative of public and private universities and colleges, dear professors and potential students, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor for me to welcome you to the second cohort application kickoff event for the Transformational Leadership Program Immersion Courses. One of the biggest human rights activists in Africa, President Nelson Mandela, once said, "A good heart and a good head are always a formidable combination, but when you add to that a literate tongue or pen, then you have something very special." I believe that his quote sums up what Transformational Leadership Program aims to achieve, developing the human capital through education that is capable to address the challenges of the 21st century, particularly in Kosovo, a country in development. The Immersion and Public Service Courses is a cooperative agreement between USAID Kosovo and A.U.K. and forms an important component of the Transformational Leadership Program. TLP is a USAID and Kosovo government initiative to develop a cadre of leaders to drive significant change in Kosovo while prioritizing economic, political, and social development areas. This specific component that we are addressing today is divided into two main activities. The immersion courses, which are designed to meet the general academic needs of prospective university undergraduate and graduate students. It aims to raise their English language levels, strengthen essential mathematical competencies, as well as offer appropriate academic preparatory skills necessary to graduate from an American degree program. The TLP immersion courses will also provide instruction for entrance examination preparation, such as the TOEFL, GRE, and GMAT. Over a 5-year period, USAID Kosovo and A.U.K. will provide academic training to 1,150 participants. The TLP public service courses aim to assist the people and government of Kosovo in increasing the public policy development and leadership capacity at both central and municipal levels. It aims to raise the capacity of public servants to develop public policies through a transparent, inclusive, predictable, and evidence-based process. Upon completion, participants will have gained the necessary skills to contribute to improvement in the public sector service delivery and should also develop a specific policy initiative that they can take back to their home institution. Over a 3-year period, USAID Kosovo and A.U.K. will provide the public service courses to 1,000 participants. Today is a special day, as it marks the official opening of the application process for the second cohort in the immersion courses. So please allow me to provide some more details about the immersion course. Because many otherwise promising Kosovar students find it difficult to secure acceptance with, and most importantly to graduate from an American degree program, particularly due to lack of adequate academic preparation, our program focuses on providing potential students with the skills that will allow them to compete with students from around the world for an opportunity to gain an American education. Cutting through the application process also requires assistance in preparation for entrance examination, example TOEFL, GRE, and GMAT. And A.U.K.'s experience and market analysis reveal a need to provide concentrated, targeted, and specific preparation for Kosovar students seeking to apply to, matriculate at, and graduate from an American university degree programs. Our experience has shown that apart from the culture shock, the transition from the local educational system to the American university system is not easy for Kosovar students. They struggle with lack of skills in critical areas, including mathematics, reading for content, writing research and academic papers, as well as critical thinking and the appropriate use of English language. The immersion courses offer the following courses to address these challenges: remedial courses both in English and math, a discovery course that combines general study skills, critical thinking, presentation skills, basic research skills, and cultural awareness and diversity, and the examination preparatory courses for TOEFL, GRE, and GMAT. A.U.K takes pride in building an educational environment based on the foundation of non-discrimination. Our policies are designed to reinforce this foundation by protecting individuals against discrimination and harassment based on social demographic characteristics, including age, ethnicity, color, creed, culture, including deaf culture, physical disabilities, gender, marital status, national origin, political affiliation or preference, race or sexual orientation. Potential candidates coming from disadvantaged or marginalized groups such as women, minorities, people with disabilities, people coming from rural area, and the LGBT community are strongly encouraged to apply. The immersion courses will be delivered in all 7 regions of Kosovo, including Pristina, Prizren, Mitrovica, Peja, Žiljan, Jakova, and Perizaj. We are working closely with all other public and private universities and colleges across Kosovo to deliver the training and facilities that meet quality infrastructure requirements, which also ensure easy access to people with disabilities. We are working closely with other components of the USAID Transformational Leadership Program, particularly with the Scholarship and Partnership Program, to ensure that students who plan to apply for scholarships are well prepared to meet the university admission criteria. I will provide more details information about the application process later, as well as answer all of your questions that you may have. At this stage, I would like to invite President Thomson, President of A.U.K, to share his remarks with you.
Thank you, Visar. I would like to take just a few moments, first of all, to welcome all of you here today, and particularly to encourage you not just to take this initial step in the application process, but to follow through to complete that process and compete for the final selection. We at A.U.K are very pleased with the opportunity that we are having under this program to work with USAID to provide a truly extraordinary opportunity for so many young Kosovars to travel to the United States, obtain a graduate education at minimal cost, and at some of the finest institutions in the country. We were pleased to have a number of the students selected in the first group who were A.U.K graduates, and I kept up with them naturally more than some of the others, but just to name a few of the institutions that they are attending now, the Rochester Institute of Technology, Vanderbilt University, the University of Chicago, Dartmouth, very fine, indeed some of the very finest institutions in the United States. These young Kosovars selected previously are in fact getting an opportunity for a kind of graduate education that many American students would find themselves envying. I had the pleasure also about 2 weeks ago when I was on the campus at Rochester Institute of Technology to meet 3 of the students who were selected in the first program and who are studying there now, and would just like to confirm that they are all having a wonderful experience and very happy that they followed through with the selection process and are now attending. They tended to confirm, by the way, the 2 of the things that Visar just mentioned, that their challenges were not so much just English language, but English language presentation and writing skills, and mathematics. And so those are areas that we're going to try to focus on in this preparatory program to assist you in every way possible to be well prepared for study when those of you selected arrive in the United States. We're glad to have you here today. Please work diligently and complete the application process. Thank you.
Thank you, President Thomson. I would like to invite USAID Kosovo Acting Mission Director, Mr. Christopher Edwards.
Thank you. Thank you, Visar and President Thomson, and most of all of you who showed up today and hopefully will apply to the very prestigious Transformational Leadership Program that's been developed not only by A.U.K. but USAID, various entities within the government of Kosovo and others. It's a stunningly impressive program. I recently had the honor, not recently, actually late summer, had the honor to meet many of the new students who are going to the U.S. In the first cohort. And I have to say all of us were blown away by how impressive the students were. I forgot to introduce one new person to our staff, which I wanted to do early on, and that's Mary Tyler Holmes. And Mary is our new education officer, and we give Mary a very warm welcome to the mission. And it's under Mary's direction that this program will continue and flourish. This is actually my last speech as acting mission director. I've been acting mission director for the last 5.5 months. It's been a wonderful experience for me. Our new mission director, Jim Hope, arrives Sunday, and I promise you that one of the first stops that he will make will be in connection with the Transformational Leadership Program and hopefully A.U.K. to see many of you, get you introduced into all of you. We're extremely proud and thankful that the successful partnership to A.U.K. and over 250 students are currently enrolling the Immersion Courses in 7 municipalities throughout Kosovo. This time, however, we'd like to expand the program to 350 students, and our plan, although preliminary, is to continue to increase those numbers over the next several years. As you know, the Transformational Leadership Program is a 5-year program. The immersion courses that Visar and our president talked about are a key component of USAID Transformational Leadership Program. They're targeting students who need just a bit more assistance, primarily in mathematics and English, but also other academic areas as well, just to make them on equal footing when they reach the universities in the U.S. And as President Thomson stated, the universities within the program in the United States are extremely prestigious. Dartmouth, MIT, others among them. As you know, 46 young men and women are currently in the U.S. Pursuing master's degrees. We are just now in the process of beginning the interview process for over 200, I believe, Ellie can correct me, for over 200 students. And so we want to continue to bump up those numbers and get more students per year in the program. In developing the program, the USAID and the government of Kosovo and other partners have been keenly aware that not all of Kosovo's young people have had the same access to quality undergraduate education as what we have, frankly, here at A.U.K. In our scholarship recipients. So we're making a targeted effort to visit many municipalities in the country, many public and private universities, other endeavors to promote the program and to create awareness for the program so that all young Kosovar students are familiar with the program and hopefully will apply. Again, I wanted to thank all of you. I think there's a question and answer session now, and I know Visar is going to take the heat off both the President and I, and hopefully have all the answers to your questions. But I did want to applaud you for being here. I hope many of you are in the program, and it's a wonderful program, and thank you very much for welcoming me here.
Thank you, Mr. Edwards. with us, we have also one of the candidates of the first cohort of the immersion courses. And I was just informed that she also applied for the scholarship component and is due to take interviews next month, I think. So I will invite Venera Fusha to share her experience about the immersion courses on the first cohort.
Thank you, Visar. Dear Mr. Thomson, Mr. Edwards, dear representatives of the World Learning and A.U.K. It is my pleasure to be here today and to represent all the students that were part of the immersion courses in the first cohort. We all agree that it was a great experience, and also the knowledge that we had, we didn't apply it only in our scholarship application, but also in our everyday life. I would like to introduce myself. I'm Venera Fusha. I work as a manager of the Kosovo Association of Young Entrepreneurs. As the association of the first of its kind, we encourage young entrepreneurs in entrepreneurship career, training, seminars, advices, technical assistance, networking, and B2B events. As a young lady, I am only 23-year-old, and I want to develop myself. Developing myself was a goal also to be able to study master's somewhere abroad Kosovo. And I saw the USAID program that was coming to Kosovo, which was a great experience for everyone. It was great news because we had the opportunity to be part of the scholarship program, of the professional certificates, and also the immersion courses. 5 months ago, I applied for the immersion courses, and I am proud to say I was accepted, because there's to say that I'm proud. We were firstly I was part of the English and Math refreshment courses, and then TOEFL and GRE, which was a great experience. And in this matter, I would like to thank Mr. Jasiqi and Mr. Dona for the TOEFL and GRE courses. It was a great experience, and the knowledge that we gained from the courses and from the professor were extraordinary. Talking with the other colleagues, we all agreed that the knowledge that we gained, we can not only apply in the scholarship process. I, for myself, applied the knowledge that I had from the TOEFL and GRE also in my work experience and writing project proposals more precisely, and also being able to write a report, as Visar said, that was a goal from the immersion courses. I believe that being part of the immersion courses of USAID program and the A.U.K. Had a strong impact in my career and in my life, and I believe that this experience will guide me also in the future in my work and in my life. Although sometimes it was difficult, to be honest, because it was time-consuming, and also the tests were pretty hard, TOEFL and GRE, it was worth it, because now when we have the TOEFL and the GRE experience, when we go in the tests, we know what to expect us, and we know what we have to do good to pass and what we have to avoid. I wouldn't like to extend my speech anymore. I would just like to thank A.U.K for the chance, and thank USAID for the program, for the Transformational Leadership Program. We as young Kosovars, we need support and encouragement, and USAID has always given that to us. From all the programs, for myself, the TFP program is one of the best. So thank you again, and I hope, as Visar said, I'm one of the shortlisted candidates for the interviews for the scholarship and masters, and I really hope to be part of an American university and develop myself more. So thank you again, and have a nice day.
Thank you, Venera. We have a presentation about the application process, so I will just go briefly. To just walk you through the process. Transformational Leadership Program has several components, and we mentioned many of them during our speeches. the scholarship and partnership component, which is a very big component of the whole program, and awards around, and correct me if I'm wrong, 185 master's scholarship, and also 150 scholarship for professional certification program, 160 scholarship. But this is not all. There is also a very important component, the partnership part, which is working with University of Pristina and other educational stakeholders to improve and reform the overall educational experience in Kosovo. The immersion and public service courses that I will present, the City Corp, which is a hub for all the graduates returning from universities in US, and which enables them to give back to the community of Kosovo part of the benefits that they have received, especially through work with university sector, business sector, and government sector. And also the TLP monitoring and evaluation, which is a sanity check for us, time after time, to see whether we are achieving what we have set to achieve. To go into more specifics, the Immersion Courses is a 5-year program, and it's designed to meet the general academic need of prospective students. We will train, and I mentioned this before, 1,150 candidates. So far, as Mr. Edwards pointed out in his speech, we have enrolled 258 candidates. The courses that are offered are divided into 3 main pillars. The remedial courses, which is a math and an English refresher. Depending on the admission exam, we can identify students who need preparatory courses before they go into TOEFL and GRE training. So these serve as a refresher courses and are offered to all students, unless someone scores really high on the admission and they go directly into TOEFL or GRE. The preparatory courses, which are the TOEFL, GRE, and GMAT, and what we call a discovery course, which is a very, very important course for the students that are planning to go to US, as it tries to cushion the cultural shock, the academic shock, and also the diversity, let's say, experience that they will have. All these courses are offered in a period of 5 to 6 months, depending on the season, basically factor, and the upcoming courses will be offered through a period of 5 months. The courses are offered in all major regions of Kosovo. I mentioned this before. And on this cohort, we will concentrate mostly on students who are on their last years of studies in the university, in the undergraduate program, or those that have completed the undergraduate studies. So all Kosovo citizens are eligible to apply, but priority for admission is given to this group. Marginalized groups that come from minorities, people with disabilities, LGBT community, people living in rural areas, are strongly, and women, are strongly encouraged to apply. The application process is officially open today, and it will run from November 26 to January 11. And you can apply by using a web-based application form through the dedicated website of AUPP, which is aukonline.org/AUPP. What do you need to apply? To apply, you need to fill the online application, and the online application requests several information in terms of your background, but also demographic information. You need to provide an essay, and we have selected 2 subjects on which you can base your essays on. The first one, which is how will the AUPP help you enhance your professional career, or the other one, which asks you to explain how you would apply the AUPP experience in your future educational endeavors. AUPP stands for American University Preparatory Program, which is a simpler name than immersion, because sometimes it is not understood in Kosovo. You need to provide your previous education diploma or a grade transcript, personal ID or photo scanned or as a photo taken from the phone, self-identification declaration, which is an optional, and also a preferred training schedule, whether you would like to take the training during the day or night schedule. Our previous experience with the last cohort is that many students that have graduated are either studying during the day on some other things or working, so a lot of people prefer evening, and this is why we have most of the courses, especially in other cities, running on evenings. This is a major timeline plan. The application starts today, ends on January 11. During the month of February from January 15 till the end of February, we will work on the testing and the selection process. All candidates are invited to take a test in English and in math. And this test is used as a diagnostic test to understand your current level or proficiency of English and math. The course officially starts on beginning first week of March, and it should end somewhere around July 15. Most of the admission exam preparatory courses are ending on June. And to my best knowledge, the next call for scholarships will be open around summertime. So if you are planning to apply for a scholarship in the master's program, then the timeline basically is aligned with that. For more information, we can answer some of the questions here. If you require more information to be sent by email, we have some registration forms outside. We also have the brochures and the website, which includes a lot of information about the application process and the program itself. But I will open now the floor for questions from your side, and we can also answer some of them even after the event. So we have an active Facebook page. We see that sometimes students prefer to communicate through Facebook, so we invite you as students to join our Facebook page and use this channel of communication directly with us as well. So please, if you have any questions, you can ask them now. We have a microphone here available, and I encourage you to use it since there is simultaneous translation. I don't know if anyone is using it also. Okay. No questions? You were so good. Okay, we thank you for coming. We have cocktail outside, so if any of you prefers to ask some of the questions outside, we will be available for you. Thank you for coming once again.